They had only £23 left. Not in savings, not hidden somewhere. That was everything. And that night, sitting at their small kitchen table, Ada stared at the unpaid electricity bill while Daniel stared at the floor. The silence between them felt heavier than the hunger in their stomachs. They were not fighting because they stopped loving each other. They were fighting because life had become hard, very hard. When they got married, they had dreams. Daniel had a steady job. Ada had plans to start a small catering business. They rented a modest flat, but it was full of laughter. They believed love would be enough. Then the company Daniel worked for shut down. One email, one meeting, one box to pack his things, and everything changed. At first, they treated it like a short storm. "Something better will come," Ada said. Daniel nodded. He applied everywhere. Every morning he dressed up as if he still had somewhere important to be. Every evening he came home with forced optimism. Weeks turned into months. Rejection emails piled up. Bills piled up faster. And slowly, something dangerous crept into their home. Not hatred, not betrayal, but shame. Daniel felt like he had failed. Ada felt afraid but tried to hide it. Fear started sounding like criticism. "Did you call that company? You don't understand how hard this is." Small arguments grew louder, not because they didn't love each other, but because they were both scared. Poverty does something to a marriage. It presses on pride. It exposes insecurity. It magnifies every weakness. It makes simple problems feel personal. One night, after a heated argument about groceries, Ada broke down. "I don't care about the money," she cried. "I care about you. I feel like I'm losing you." That sentence changed everything. Daniel looked at her and saw not pressure, but a partner. He realized he had been fighting alone when he wasn't alone at all. The next morning, instead of sending out more applications in silence, they sat together and made a plan. Not a perfect plan, just a real one. They cut expenses brutally, sold things they didn't need. Ada started cooking small meals for neighbors to earn something. Daniel picked up temporary jobs, cleaning, deliveries, anything honest. It was humbling, but it was united. They decided on 3 rules during that season. 1, no blaming each other. 2, no insulting words, no matter how stressed. 3, pray and talk every night before sleeping. The money didn't suddenly appear. The hardship didn't vanish. But something stronger began to grow. Respect. Daniel saw Ada's strength. Ada saw Daniel's effort. They started celebrating small wins. A paid bill, a new contact, a good review from a neighbor. There were still hard days. Days they wanted to give up. Days pride whispered, "You deserve better than this." But they chose something deeper than pride. They chose commitment. Months later, Daniel finally secured a stable job. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't his dream position, but it was steady. And when the first proper salary entered their account, they didn't rush to upgrade their life. They sat at that same kitchen table, the one that had seen their tears, and held hands. They had survived. Not because poverty was easy, not because love was magical, but because they refused to let hardship turn them against each other. They learned something powerful. Poverty tests your unity, not your love. Money problems can expose cracks, but they can also build character. Here are the lessons they carried forward. Hard seasons reveal your values. Pride destroys faster than lack of money. Communication saves marriages before money ever will. Respect must remain, even when finances disappear. Teamwork matters more than income. They realized love is not proven when life is comfortable. It is proven when life is uncertain. Their marriage did not grow because they became rich. It grew because they became stronger. They learned to see each other as allies, not enemies. They understood that circumstances change, but character remains. They discovered that sometimes the greatest wealth in a home is trust. Today, when people see them, they see stability. They see calm. They see partnership. What they don't see is the season that shaped them. The empty fridge, the unpaid bills, the nights of doubt. But that season built something solid inside them. If you are going through financial pressure in your marriage right now, hear this clearly. You are not alone. And poverty does not mean your love has failed. It may simply mean your unity is being refined. Stand together, speak kindly, make small plans, protect respect, protect trust. Because when two people decide to fight the problem instead of each other, they become difficult to break. If this story touched you, like and share it with someone who needs encouragement. Subscribe to this channel for more real stories that strengthen marriages and build homes that last.